Morning, people. I just thought I'd come and have a chat with you today in view of the fact that Zed's having a day off. We can talk about overtraining syndrome another day. However, as I did state in, was it yesterday? I don't know, the video, yesterday. Well, I put it up earlier today. So I filmed it yesterday and I mentioned that she had some mucus in her poo. I ain't going to be, fancying up words here, people. Pup is pup, poo, pup, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to be sitting here saying stools. What I like to do is keep everything in a language that everybody can understand. I could make it sound so scientific, like some dog trainers on here that I know, but I'm not going to do that because I just think it becomes confusing, and I don't think it's fair either. Right, so let's start with Giardia. Giardia is actually very common over here and missed by the majority of dog owners because they haven't heard of it. If they assume a little bit of mucus in their dog's pup is okay. It's a tiny bit, yeah, because the colon is self-lubricating to a point. However, if you start getting a lot of jelly-like mucus like Zed produced yesterday, that her whole poo was normal. She had 3 bits of poo, take into account she's raw fed, and a whole pile of mucus. Okay, no, she's not had any more mucus. I've given her the correct dose of metronidazole twice a day for 3 days. You will need to see your vet. I tend to keep my dog a first aid cupboard well stocked, but you will need to see a vet. And if you're going to take your dog to the vet, puppy to the vet, about Giardia, you're going to need to take a poo sample. If you can't get one an hour or so before, and you've got to use the morning's one, you're going to have to triple bag it, people, and put it in your fridge. Sorry, but that's how it is. Because they can test for Giardia. Now, Giardia is a protozoan parasite, and it attaches to the lining of the dog's bowel and can create a huge amount of problems. Now, what you might see with Giardia is you might see a bit of mucus, and then nothing for a couple of weeks, and then you'll see mucus, then nothing, a couple of weeks, then mucus. That is the cycle of Giardia protozoan. It separates, or it doesn't lay eggs, it kind of separates. So please be checking your dog's poo. Now, that all falls apart if you don't pick your dog's poo up, okay? I mean, I'm not OCD about much, as you all know, but I am OCD about this. 95% of the time Zed goes in the back garden and I pick it up straight away, and that's how come I was on top of it yesterday. Had I not done that, I wouldn't even know she had a problem. And if left untreated, Giardia can seriously damage your dog's bowel, okay? So it's also contractable to humans. I've caught it off Zed in the past, and I'm going to sit here and clearly stipulate it is extremely painful. So if it's painful for us, it's damn pain for our dogs, and it is our responsibility to do something about it. When I had it, the whole of my bowel was inflamed, and as the stools move round your bowel, it hurts. And I mean, it hurts. We're talking pain, okay? And you have a constant feeling of wanting to poop, yet nothing is being produced. So when they have Giardia, you can see a lot of straining, and you can think, oh, they're just constipated. No, what it is the colon or parts of the bowel are inflamed, which is giving them a feeling of being full of poop when they're not. Okay, so now I hope that explains that. Second thing I want to cover here is using videoing your training to your advantage. Now, this is something that has surprised me, because since I've been videoing Zed outside, especially on our object guard, it gives you a chance, because I always watch my videos before I post them, okay, because I don't edit anything, as you know, and if I'm not completely happy with the video, it doesn't go up. So I watched her object guard because as I was doing that video, I was assessing her. And I thought, when I finish this video, I'm just going to watch it and watch it and watch it. Because if you watch your training videos, you can study your dog. Because as you working your dog, you're concentrating on what comes next, whatever. you can't see the full picture because you've got your dog by your side and you're, you know, usually focused on your dog or focusing head or whatever. So use your videos, you know, video your training, sit and watch it. You know, I mean, though I assess Zed by watching her, because I'm not working close by her in an object guard, and whoever thumbs down that's fine. I'm not bothered, okay? That's great. I train my way, you train your way, and I think there should be give and take, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. So, you know, frustration and impulse control are her problem. She can do the exercise, but she should not move off that object unless I try to take it. And you could see when she started biting the bag, she was so frustrated because she just wants to bite something. Because you got to remember, Zed did nothing for the first 6-8 months of her life except bite me. And I do mean bite. It wasn't little collie nips, it was full mouth bites. So I have said this before. So video your training. It doesn't matter how poor the videos are if it's just for you. I mean, my videos are of no great quality, people. So that's that. Third thing, and I'm going to cover this because this is pissed me off. Sorry, okay, because I know that I do have a few very young subscribers. I have one young lady who's 8 years old. Now, I was asked a question about somebody else I know on YouTube, and I replied, yes, I know them, and was given a reply that was full of sexual whatevers, okay? I don't even know the word. Well, I probably would if I sat and thought about it, but I don't want to get explicit on a channel that has young people here to learn. So that person has been reported because it is abusive, and you know, it comes under the pornography and whatever, because it was highly pornographic content. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm not having that on my channel, okay? I don't care if people thumbs down me or don't. Look, we're never all going to agree on everything all of the time. That's just life. And you know, one thing I am going to say here and now is, with all my dogs I have had deep, meaningful bonds and relationships with. Never ever have I had a dog look at me in fear or worry about what I'm going to do. Zed is a tough ass, okay? She's the toughest dog I've ever owned, without shadow of a doubt. And she'll give it to me some if she can get away with it. So sometimes I have to use a firm voice. I'm not shouting at her. There's no anger in me. I'm just meeting her intensity with the same intensity that she's giving me, okay? And that's all I'm going to say. And anyone who studied dog behaviour, yeah, in you know, over decades, would understand that you have to meet that intensity. You know, it's no good ever showing fear in front of a dog in any situation whatsoever. You know, you need to claim your space, but that's a whole different ball game. I'm also aware there is one person on YouTube that's gunning for me. I was watching one of their videos. So see, I won't even tell you what sex they are, because I'm just not into that. I want my channel to be a place of safety for children to watch and to learn and to hopefully inspire. I want it to be mutually supportive, and I'm hopefully putting out content that helps you and inspires you to want to train your dogs. You know, don't be afraid to try something that's never even been tried before. Be inventive, be creative. You know, those of you with puppies, okay, you've got the whole growth plate issue. My heart bleeds for you, it does. Been there loads, and I totally understand. However, by training tricks, I don't do trick work with Zed just because she's a border collie. I do it because she needs that mental stimulus. It doesn't matter if you just teach your dog to cross its paws. They have to think about it. Teach it its left and right. Teach it to wrap a cone, because you're going to need that later on if you do agility. Teach it to, you know, put half a dozen poles on the ground, you know, about 7 inches apart. You need to know your dog's stride or pup stride, and teach the dog to just step over them and not touch them, so it becomes paw aware. There's so many things you can do with your pups that will not damage those joints, okay? I don't recommend really long hikes. If you are doing long hikes, I don't do long hikes with Zed. I'm not physically capable of it, you know, because of my health issues. But she's just come back from a walk. Is there any sign of her? No. she's crashed out in the kitchen. You know, it's very hot here. And again, I will reiterate, please take care of your dogs in this heat. Be aware of the signs of heat stroke. Google them. I'm not going to list them because this is long enough already. And I shall love you and leave you. I'm afraid you only get me to say bye-bye. It's not the same, is it? It isn't. I can't get her up. She's asleep. Bye-bye, people. Oh, hold on. Zeddy. Hang on. Zeddy, come. Hello. Sit. No, come. Sit. Come here, Bub. Sit. Zed, sit. Don't mess about. Let's get you in the video. Oh, hello. I haven't got my coat on. Sorry, people. You're getting a blue jumper screen. There we go. I'm back. Yes, Zeddy, wave. Bye-bye, people. She goes, I'm very tired. Yes. Thank you. So you said bye-bye. Take care. Look after your dogs. Train. Be responsible. Check your dog's poo, people. If you've got any mucus, take it to the vet. Bye.